Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back. And baby, when I say I just woke up, and I was like, well, let me go ahead and just wet my face and try to throw a toothbrush across these teeth of mine, and holler at the people before I get my day started. Um, I was just coming to speak. Um, you know, I'm in Miami, pussy popping with your man in Miami. Material girls, yes. Come on, pussy popping with your man in Miami. Um, Girl, I don't want y'all thinking I had that shit. When the girl, when y'all don't hear from a girl for a couple of days, y'all start talking about, girl, he probably got that shit. No, I don't, baby. Girl, when I went back to work, I had worked a evening shift. Probably like a week, 2 weeks ago, something like that. I had worked like a 4. Remember, I think I was fussing about working 4 to 1 because I've been working overnight. Then after blue, my manager put me to work 4 p.m. to 1. And I had, when I went to work, the store was still open. So I got to see a lot of people who I hadn't seen in a long time. And some people didn't know, the majority of people didn't know that I was working overnight. Some people knew. And this one girl I ran into, she was like, baby, I thought you had caught that shit. I was like, no, girl, that's y'all, honey. Y'all don't want to be out in the motherfucking streets with no mask on. Last night I went to a bar. I went to this bar called Palace Bar. It's kind of like a drag spot. That was my first time going out since like probably before March, or at least before March, before the whole COVID stuff got real for us. Because I think that was around like March the 16th, 17th. I remember that's when my company sent out an email about it. But last night I went to Palace Bar, and it wasn't bad. Girl, I said it. Bitch, I sat in the back, bitch, by myself in the corner. Girl, I was not playing with them girls. Girl, I walked in. She asked me how many was it. I said just me, just one. She said you can go ahead and you can sit inside if you want. Cool, because I don't want to sit. I wanted to sit outside, but I didn't. But it was a lot of people outside, and I was like, I'm not sitting outside. So many people out here, even though that's where like the majority of the drag. That's where the drag show is performed. But I walked on the inside, and I went to the very back, baby, the very back by the restroom. I was not playing no games with them girls. And I sat back there. The bartender came, got me a look. What I ordered last night? I ordered a Tito's and tonic, and that shit was watered down, and that shit cost $16. I said, girl, these girls are so full of shit. Bitch, for $16, I should have been halfway stumbling out the restaurant. But girl, you all talking about me, so it take a lot for me to get drunk. But anyways, child, yeah, I went to Palace Bar last night. It was cute or whatever. I stayed there for probably about, not too long, probably about 30 minutes, something like that. Then I went and got something to eat, and I came back home. I tried to go to Twist, because I actually got here Friday night. I missed my flight Friday morning. Girl, it was a mess. I left my ID at home, so I had to go all the way home, and then I had to try to get my flight changed. Shout out to United. They changed my flight for a 2:50 flight, and I didn't have to pay anything. Thank God. So anyways, girl, I missed my flight Friday morning, left my ID at home, and I don't know how I left my ID at home. I'm usually like, whenever I go out of town, I make sure I got my cards. I make sure I got my ID. I make sure I got my panties. Girl, I ain't got no clothes. That's another thing too, girl. Why I got the same shirt on I had on last night in the video. The little clip that I posted on Instagram is because, girl, I didn't bring no clothes. Girl, I didn't bring no clothes. So I need to go, I went to H&M. It's an H&M right up the street. And girl, they ain't have shit. So I'm going to go to Lincoln Road and see if I can find like just some t-shirts or something to put on, because I really ain't got no clothes. I don't know what I was thinking when I packed my girl. I don't know what I was thinking when I packed, girl. Everything was just off, girl. I didn't bring my ID. I didn't bring no clothes, girl. Just a mess. I want to go get a manicure and a pedicure too. Anyways, so yeah, I made it here Friday, and I was gonna go to Twist. Halloween night. It's a bar in South Beach. I was gonna go to Twist. And so I'm walking, I'm like, okay, girl, you gonna go to Twist, girl, you know, it may be a few people there, but it's gonna be okay. And girl, I'm telling y'all, girl, this was nothing but God telling me to take my ass home. Girl, I was walking by, and why this white boy just started throwing up in the line, y'all. I said, oh, girl, I knew right there. Girl, I just kept on walking straight. Girl, I looked at that white boy, and baby, I kept on walking straight. Bitch didn't stop or nothing. I said, oh, baby, no. I was literally, first it was a line to get inside of Twist. So I was like, ooh, girl, it's a line. So at that point, I was thinking, like, either, girl, they doing two things. Either, girl, it's a lot of people on the inside, and they counting heads, of course, or either they just holding the lines and try to make it seem as though it's a lot of people on the inside. But when that boy threw up, baby, I kept on punching it. Girl, I ain't even stopped. Girl, I ain't even got to stop. Girl, and my thing is this, girl. So I was turning around trying to, girl, of course I'm turning around looking to see, is him and his friends about to get out of line. Girl, they stayed in line from what I could see until I couldn't see no more, you know, because I was walking straight. Girl, no. Girl, if my friends start throwing up in the line, bitch, we going home. Bitch, when I sit at the motherfucking club, bitch, you already throwing, we ain't even made it inside the club yet, girl, and you already throwing up? No, ma'am. It's time to go. We could get drunk at the house. There's too much shit going on outside, out in the streets anyway. So, like, y'all know I don't even fuck with Halloween like that, hello? But I was like, girl, I'm in Miami. I know Halloween is very big, girl. Ain't nobody there here, y'all. When I say it's really empty, like, I don't know how. Like, I don't know about stuff like this, but, like, when I think of, like, cities like Miami, Las Vegas, cities like that are, like, in my head, that are, like, tourist cities. Like, of course we know people live there, but I think, like, when I think of Las Vegas, I think, like, a lot of the money that Vegas makes comes from, like, tourists. Like, I think of Miami, I think a lot of money that Miami makes comes from tourists. Maybe even Atlanta, but no, I don't know about Atlanta. But people do go to Atlanta, but you know, but people also, the girls move to Atlanta too. I don't know. Y'all get what I'm trying to say. But like, I just don't think, when I think, like, Miami is empty, y'all. Like, it's nobody here. Like, I mean, it's a good thing, you know, because I don't want to be around nobody anyways. But it ain't no, like, it's girl, I have lost count on how many times I've been to Miami. And this is the first time it has ever been. Girl, Ocean Drive is empty. Empty, y'all. When I say it's empty, Ocean Drive is empty. Girl, Collins is empty. Ocean Drive is really, you know, that's like the main little strip here in Miami is Ocean Drive, and it's empty, y'all. Ain't nobody down here. I guess we're the only fools who want to get on the plane and come to Miami. You know, they got a curfew from 12 to 6. So they got a curfew from midnight to 6, which is really not that big of a deal to me, because, girl, like I said, bitch, I be back in the house. Hello, eating, watching TV. But anyways, y'all, I'm in Miami, y'all. I ain't doing shit. I need to go get me something to eat. I need to go find me a couple of t-shirts. Girl, I watched the interview with what's that nigga name? Martell, bitch. Don't mind that clicking though. There's something in the kitchen that's clicking. I think it's something above the oven or something, y'all. I don't know. But when I tell y'all, Martell, that motherfucker right there, as fine as he is, that motherfucker is crazy. And I don't even know if I can call him crazy, because there are a lot of men out there who think just like Martell. Like, this is the thing with Martell. We're gonna give Martell the benefit of the doubt and say that a lot of the things that he was saying was true. This is my thing with Martell. Martell, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. Even if you and Melanie went from having this great sex life to not having a sex life, why would you get on TV? Why would you get on this interview talking about, I mean, you can at least give some head or something? Like, that's how you gonna talk about your wife? Like, these are the niggas who y'all are laying down with and letting crawl between y'all legs and pushing out babies for. A nigga who will get in the interview and just refer to you basically as some side bitch or some one night stand who he met in the club. Talking about, oh, but see, this is what y'all signed up for though. When y'all, let me say something. And this is, I'm gonna just go ahead and say it. Whenever y'all marry these men who believe in this whole head of household, this whole you supposed to submit to me, I don't believe those men. I don't believe those men can think. I don't believe men can think like that and not be barbaric and not have some type of caveman mentality. I just don't believe it. When you hear these men who always talk about head of household and I'm the man, do what I say, it's usually a man who lacking financially. Hello? They can't provide, they can't get with you financially, but you gotta let them have something. Like Kenya was saying, how you gotta let them believe they had a household. Cause we know that Todd Burris ain't nowhere near financially as he was when he first met Candy Burris. I just think that when men have those live in that whole head of household, you have to realize a man that you're signing up to be with. Like, those men believe that if I go to work and bring home the bacon, bitch, you need to be up with your legs in the air ready to give me some pussy. You need to be on your knees ready to suck on this dick when I get home. They believe that shit. And that's what Martell was saying. Like, like I said, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. If Martell had tried to express himself in a way that was like, when I first met Melody, even though it was 20 years ago, we had so much fun. We had a great sex life. We went from having sex 6 or 7 times a week, and then as we started to have kids and, build a family, it went from 6 or 7 times a week to probably 4 or 5 times a week. We still had fun and I understood. Then somewhere along the line, it went to just having sex once every month to once every 3 months. And, eventually I started to get worried. If he would have expressed his way somewhere along those lines, instead of just saying, shit, you can't give a nigga some head. You out here, you done had 2 abortions. What you doing? So shit, I'm thinking you doing something, so I'm gonna go out here and do something. Like, what, nigga? These are the niggas who's supposed to be y'all husbands, the ones who's supposed to protect y'all and be the counselor and the best friend. And instead of this nigga trying to figure out why his wife is going through what she's going through, he just goes out and fucks a bitch. And then he wants to pull this whole game of, oh, I'm not a cheater. I'm not a cheater. Martell, I'm here to tell you, baby, you are a cheater. And not only are you a cheater, but you had a whole motherfucking relationship. Like, it's one thing I get when people try to pull the whole, oh, I only cheated one time, I'm not a cheater. It's almost kind of like when people, if you drink one time, okay, say for example, you're not a drinker, right? And you go out and you get drunk with your friends one time and you late to work the next day or can't make it to work and you're like, oh my God, like, how did this happen? I don't even drink. That will make sense because you don't drink. And that one night, for whatever reason, you took a sip, then you took another sip, then you took another sip and you got drunk and bitch, you just didn't go to work the next day. I could see how somebody could use that as an example or as an excuse or an explanation or whatever you want to call it. But I don't know if you can use that when you are in a relationship and be like, I just cheated one time. Like, I'm not even a cheater. I don't know if that can go. And the thing with Martell, bitch, with you, nigga, it damn sure can't go. Like, nigga, you had a whole 5-year relationship with this girl and now she's pregnant. And now you sitting your ass on this goddamn screen with Dr. Heavenly trying to play stupid and trying to be cute and thinking that if you smile and bat your eyes, it's going to get you out of the situation. Nigga, everybody know, I don't even watch your show. And everybody know that this side girl, she ain't even no side girl no more at this point because, bitch, you was in a relationship with that girl for 5 fucking years. Everybody know that girl is pregnant. Everybody know that girl is pregnant. And for you to still sit your sorry ass on this screen and somewhat deny that baby, because that's what you're doing. Because at this point, the bitch is from what fucking I even said, the bitch is 7 months. So she's 7 months. You know this girl is pregnant. You've been with this girl for 5 years. You cannot use that excuse. I would try to give I'm trying to give Martell a pass. I'm trying to see what look at his side of things. Like Martell, if Martell had, cheated one time maybe. Girl, y'all forget. Y'all get quiet as it's kept. Y'all don't like to say it, but y'all know y'all get y'all niggas a get out of jail free pass. But if Martell had cheated one time, then maybe he could use that line, "Oh, I'm not a cheater. It only happened one time." And it happened around the time where me and my wife were not on one page. We went from having sex 6 or 7 times a week to once every month to once every 6 months. And I slipped up and went out with the boys and had some drinks and, accidentally fucked, and I fucked up and made a mistake and fucked the bitch. I think that, for the most part, it still would be fucked up, but I could try to wrap my head around that. Kind of like with Dr. G and Quad. I love me some Quad. But I do believe that Quad wasn't giving Dr. G no pussy for whatever reason. And, Dr. G said they hadn't had sex in like 2 or 3 years. I'm just being realistic, and I know what I'm about to say might piss some of y'all off. Shout out to my women. I love y'all. But if I was in a relationship with somebody for 2 or 3 years and you hadn't gave me no pussy, and Quad, it ain't like Quad just around her bad built, and you walking around, all I'm gonna say is this: I could see how it is very well possible for somebody to go out and cheat in that situation, and I could see it. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying you should forgive your man or woman if he do it. But if you ain't had sex with your partner in 2 to 3 years, and it ain't like because she got cancer, she just ain't got the strength, she ain't just got the energy. We just not having sex for whatever reason. Well, I guess, girl, if a nigga was throwing me down a flight of stairs and beating my ass like Dr. G was whooping on Quad, yeah, I guess my pussy wouldn't get wet either. Anyway, sure, y'all get what I'm trying to say. Like, if it was one of those situations, I'm trying to overtalk this popping noise that's in the kitchen. But if it was one of those situations, then I could try to wrap my head around it a little bit. But Martell, with you, it's just that you just wanted to be a fuck nigga. And that's all it was. You wanted to be a fuck nigga. That's what you are. That's what you were. And you was coming up with any excuse or any reason to cheat on your wife. And let me say something for the kids in the back. This is for the men and for the women. You do not. And I know Dr. Heaven was trying to come up with something nice to say because she didn't want the interview to go left. But you do not get kudos. You do not get brownie points for being a good father. You do not get brownie points for being a good mother. Bitch, that's what you're supposed to be. That's what you're supposed to do. You're the one who had the motherfucking children. I'm not going to sit here and hype you up. And one thing I will say, he's a good father. Nigga, you supposed to be. The fuck? Like, you supposed to be a good husband. What the fuck? Like, you should not get brownie points for doing something that you're supposed to do. Like, take care of your fucking kids. And if that's the only thing that I can say about you, that's not good. That's not good. Like, if I can't say, he's a great person, he's a decent human being, okay, let's say how the list could go. He's a great person. He feeds the homeless. One day this lady was crossing the street and she dropped her bags and he ran in the middle of traffic and stopped the cars to help the lady pick up her groceries. This one woman was having a time, struggling, trying to get her baby and get her groceries in the car, and she was crying, and then her other little child was running around, and my son and my husband stopped and helped that woman get everything situated in her car while I got our kids situated in ours. He helped this homeless man with some, clothes and a place to stay one night. Like, when you start saying shit like that, it's like, oh, and then you can add, he's a great father, he's a great husband. He takes care of home. I don't ever have to worry about anything. Then it's like, oh shit. But if the only thing that you can say about a nigga is that he's a great daddy, bitch, he's a great father, that don't count to me. Bitch, what else? What else? What else? What else? Martell is full of shit. But these are the niggas who y'all like to be with. Martell, he been full of shit. And I think especially now with this, I ain't gonna say, I can't even blame it on the show, because I don't even think the show been out for 5 years, and you've been fucking around on your wife with that girl for 5 years. She's pregnant, and she's a goddamn fool. I'm not gonna say she should have had no abortion, but she shouldn't have had that baby. Like, bitch, you a dummy. I'm gonna go ahead and just say it. You a goddamn fool. How many times have ladies, I'm not no relationship expert. I'm just going by what I see in the real world. How many times have I gotten her and told y'all, side bitches, please don't ever get it twisted. These niggas ain't gonna never leave their wife for you. Even with Martell and Melanie not being together, bitch, he still don't want to be with you, bitch. Like, that's the real gag. Like, even with him and Melanie not being together, he still don't want to be with you. He don't even want to claim the motherfucking baby that he helped your ass make. And you probably thinking you got one or you want up this bitch. No, bitch, you the next dummy in line. Martell was talking in circles. 1 minute, I swear I heard Martell say that he wanted to be back with Melody. He sent her a text message or called her saying, let's work things out. And then all of a sudden, girl, I'm telling y'all, 5 minutes later, he was like, nah, I don't want to work things out. We good. Nigga, you just said that you got in contact with her because you was thinking maybe you could forgive me, I could forgive you, and we could just move, basically get shit back how it used to be. When I tell you Martell is horrible, Martell is a horrible person. Niggas like that, stop making families with niggas like Martell. Stop giving pussy to niggas like Martell, because if you end up pregnant and you don't believe in abortion, you're gonna be stuck with a fuck nigga for at least, girl, a long ass time. Like, stop. These niggas are trash. And y'all steady laying up with these niggas, having babies. Like, you look stupid. You just look stupid. And I get it, once the baby get here, it's nothing we can do. It's nothing we can do. I think we talked about this in the whole Ciara Russell Wilson video. I think I was giving an example of, yes, it is true. Women, this is an example right here. Women, stop laying up having babies with these niggas who ain't about shit. Martell is crazy. I'm glad Dr. Heavenly called him out. He full of shit. He full of shit. He think because he's a nice looking guy that he can just get his way out of shit. That interview was a horrible fucking mess. A horrible fucking mess. Whoever, Martell think that he is the smartest person in the room, and he's actually the dumbest. There's no way anybody convinced you to get on an interview and say the things that you said. Like I said, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. Why are you getting on an interview talking about she ain't give me shit? I mean, she can at least give me some head. Nigga, that's your whole wife. You treat her like some random bitch you met in the goddamn restroom stall at the club. Ugh, y'all niggas are disgusting. Anyway, child, let me get up out of here. I'm about to go get me something to eat. Go find something to wear. Come back. Wash my ass and go back out in the street, girl. Like I said, ain't nobody out here, girl. Ain't nobody here. If you a Miami girl, you know I'm not lying. Which I actually like it this way. Pussy poppin', what you mean in Miami? Materials. I don't want you to know that. I just said it. I want to go get my nails and toes done. I don't know, girl, because I feel like y'all gonna charge an arm and a leg on South Beach. Y'all gonna have me fucked up. I feel like, girl, where like I could probably get it done for like 60 or 70 in Houston, girl, y'all hoes gonna try to charge 100. Bitch, I ain't getting shit done. All y'all doing is clipping my motherfucking toenails. Y'all like I'm going coming here getting a full motherfucking set. Girl. Stop fucking niggas like Martell. Girl, when you fuck niggas like Martell, it fucks with your soul. I'm telling y'all. Your soul is damaged. Niggas like Future, you know I used to always say, girl, I will fuck Future, girl. Even if I had even if I had some of the best WAP in the world, I wouldn't give Future none. I don't give a damn what Future was offering me. Stop letting niggas like that crawl on top of y'all. It's disgusting, girl. Your whole body. Ugh. All right, y'all. That's all I really got to say. I just want to come in and check in and speak. That's it. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.